It's week 3 of the 2024 season, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Chiefs and the Falcons on Sunday night primetime.
One and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And that'll go for a gain of... On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one intercepted.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Has to have a jugs machine at his house. I don't know how he pulls in some of these balls, but he can catch.
You know what? I had to go through his bio and see if he was born in Pick City, because every time they throw the football his way, I'm expecting an interception. He's been sticky in coverage all year, but what's been most impressive is if he gets an opportunity to catch it, he's coming down with the football.
Yeah, he's taking advantage of all of his opportunities. I mean, we're in the middle of the season, and yet quarterbacks still are throwing his way. They got to stop targeting this guy.
What up, man? I'm looking for some superstars like you to play in some showdown events. Let's go play some 3-on-3.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Saints and the Chiefs on Monday night primetime.
The hole was created, runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
There's Chris Olave. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 on first down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
can we give him the trophy already? Defensive Player of the Year. I know sometimes they say it's Defensive Player of the Year caliber play, but I already believe that this guy has won the award. From the beginning of the season until now, he's shown you nothing but he's here to dominate on every level of defense.
RC, can you send him your tailor? Because he's going to need a suit for this award ceremony. My man is terrifying offenses right now. He's a problem, and I see him winning it too.
As a former offensive guy, look, we highlight these type of players each week in the team meetings. Look, his name spells Defensive Player of the Year, and I think he's going to take it home.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs' lengthy corner. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Chiefs and the Bucs under the lights on Monday night.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. Now Mayfield. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs' lengthy corner. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football to 3rd down and 3. Nix from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on these Chiefs' lengthy corner, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Chiefs and the Bills, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Allen looking to throw. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
If Defensive Player of the Year went to people on a sorry team, this guy would be my #1 candidate. He is really going out each and every week and putting his imprint on this game, but his team is still a bottom 5 club.
Man, I need to look at my teammates funny if I'm in his position. I'm going to look at them. Y'all need to change y'all's diet. Y'all need to get in the weight room, get in the film room. Something has to happen because I'm balling and y'all ain't holding y'all into the deal.
But constantly, he's a leader. He displays this, like RC says, each and every week. The team isn't good, but that's okay. They're going to get better when they realize they need more players like him.
Nobody in the NFL has ever said the team isn't good, but that's okay. And I hope he's not saying that in the locker room.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs' lengthy corner, who's had quarterbacks' numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Chiefs and the Panthers.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzama. Short completion, just 4 yards. Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Young to throw it. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try it now with Brooks, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Somebody's about to grab a pencil and write this guy's name in the record book. We don't know for sure if he's going to get it, but he is inching closer and closer every game, and I'm tuned in to see if he finally accomplishes it.
You got to finish strong, and it's big for this player right now. He could be in those record books, but you got to continue to play at the level he's been playing all season.
Yeah, Chan, he has to finish strong, but what was most impressive is the way he started the season, to put him in position to threaten this record, and I believe if he keeps going hard, he'll get it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on these Chiefs' lengthy corner, who has put together 32 tackles this season from his cornerback spot. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers under the lights on Sunday night.
Welcome in, everyone. To throw is Herbert. This is intercepted. And the Chiefs are gonna have it at their own 32-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And the spotlight is on these Chiefs' lengthy corner, who has picked up 35 tackles so far this season. It's the Chiefs and the Browns, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie from Tennessee.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw is Watson. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short.
It's week 17 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs' lengthy corner. And nothing unlucky about this. He's got 13 picks this season. It's the Chiefs and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Now, Fields. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time. Live to play another snap.
Fields now on second down. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Chiefs will have great field position right around midfield.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Congrats, little bro. The single-season interception record, that's an amazing accomplishment. I mean, we all know I had stone hands, but those hands are soft, and you must be making deals with QBs because every game they throw you one, and you make sure you catch it.
Y'all know I love some dominant defense. You know, the Fred Warners out there, the Aaron Donalds, the Witherspoons. This young man walked in the league and is right there in that conversation.
I mean, this kid was drafted high to be a difference maker and to kind of change this organization. But it wasn't just about his statistical play and production. It was the way he helped his team get wins. Great play, good football team.
Mr. Production, game changer, difference maker. Can we just say he's him?
You could base your defense around him.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the... And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time.
Things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts to
the right side and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. Got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
What? Defensive player of the year? I mean, in my opinion, you're the best in the world, no matter the side of the ball, but you absolutely dominated and you deserve this award. Can't wait to see what else you do. This is exactly what we talked about draft night. Defensive rookie of the year? I mean, we were expecting it, but way to execute, come through, and do what you had to do. It's going to be a great career, and this is an excellent start.
Damn. You know one thing I love about losing money? I gotta get it back.
Said it was up and it was stuck.
I hear you cooking up.